What's up guys, Spencer here with HM Massage, and today we're going to be talking about deep tissue massage. None of that fluff and buff stuff. We're talking about getting in there, getting at those deep layers, and really targeting that deeply embedded tension and knots. Does it have to hurt to do that though? Is no pain, no gain viable when it comes to deep tissue massage? The answer is no, it doesn't have to hurt, but it often will. That doesn't mean it's bad though, because the pain that you can feel is a good type of pain up to a point within the comfort level of whoever's getting the massage. It shouldn't go past it though, and it should never be a bad type of pain. And let me explain the differences there. The first couple reasons it can hurt is the good type of pain. And the first reason is trigger points, aka these muscle knots. Your muscle is made up of a bunch of muscle fibers running in a parallel line. And when a segment of one of these muscle fibers gets really tight, it consistently contracts itself, meaning it's always squeezing together and never letting go. When an area like this is constantly firing, the nerves in that area are already hypersensitive to touch and pain. And so when we find one of these areas and press on it or hold it, it's gonna be a little tender and you're gonna feel that pain. When a group of these muscle fibers have stuck together in a big group, that becomes a trigger point, and trigger points are even more sensitive than muscle knots, and they can refer pain elsewhere in the body, but this is usually a dull, almost achy pain, and it should start to subside as you hold the trigger point. Because the trigger point is finally gonna be released, the muscle fibers that have been contracted for so long will finally be able to relax, and the nerves will stop firing to the brain, giving you pain relief. The second is tearing up the muscle, or micro tears. This is very similar to a workout type of pain, the DOMS. That's delayed onset of muscle soreness. And just going throughout the day, whether we're walking, running, or sitting, or doing anything, we're gonna create these kind of micro tears just from using our muscle. And so same thing with deep tissue massage. When we find a really adhesed, stuck together area of muscle fibers, we physically go in and break apart that knot. So we are breaking apart your muscle fibers and causing micro tears. That's why you can feel a little sore after a deep tissue massage and even a few days after, but it should feel like you had a hard workout, not like they broke your bones. And this type of pain is good as well, not necessarily the pain, but when an area is adhesed and stuck together like that, no blood flow can get through, meaning you're not getting the vitamins and nutrients you need to the muscle, plus it's tight, restricted, and sensitive to pain. When we break it apart, it can hurt a little bit, but now it's gonna open up the passageway for a lot of blood flow to come through. This is gonna deliver fresh, desperately needed oxygen and nutrients to the muscle, and it'll allow your body to then give it the nutrients and heal back together properly, something it couldn't do when it was stuck together. So yes, a massage will often be painful for those reasons, but those are good reasons. It should never be a bad type of pain though. This type of pain comes from either fighting against the muscle when it's pushing back, or overstretching or tearing a joint that can't move the way you want it. This is often an unexperienced therapist or someone who hasn't really had a lot of time figuring out what muscle fighting back feels like. And in this situation, when you go in and you just press as hard as you can, you give them the flying elbow, your muscle goes into a fight or flight response. You're on the table, so you can't exactly flight, you can't run, so your muscle's gonna fight back, and that's an issue. If the muscle fights back and the therapist is still pressing hard against the muscle trying to release it, they can cause not only intensive bruising, keep the muscle even contracted harder, which leads to more tension, less range of motion, and overall just a bad day. And this is a bad type of pain because you are not going to experience any immediate benefit or any immediate relief And oftentimes, even a couple days later, you're not going to experience any benefits within the body. So if you're a client and you're feeling that bad type of pain, speak up and let them know. If you're a therapist, don't do that. But even beginner therapists can fall into that trap. The one type of pain left is unacceptable pain. The unacceptable pain should really never happen with any trained professional. If they're doing this type of pain, then they're not trained well. This is nerve zappiness, like you feel a nervy pain, impingement of glands or of arteries or veins, compression on glands that have then swollen up, working in endangerment zones where you don't have a lot of muscle protecting that area, or skin scratching or tearing. All of these type of pains are unacceptable, and any massage should never happen and have absolutely zero benefit to the body. They are only detrimental. Like I said though, in a professional massage, you'll never have to worry about this type of pain because the therapist should know what they are doing. I speak up about it though because it's an example of why not anybody can give a deep tissue therapeutic massage. I do believe anybody can rub another person's body and make them feel better and give them benefits as long as they approach it right, but not everybody can give a deep tissue therapeutic massage well. There is a high chance that you could hurt somebody if you don't know what you're doing, especially if you're using insanely deep pressure like I do with my elbows and forearms. So with that intensive pressure, you can really hurt somebody if you don't know what you're doing. But if you do know what you're doing, you can help them in countless ways. Hope you guys learned something from this, and I hope you enjoyed the video. Leave a thumbs up if you did, and subscribe to the channel for more massage and fitness content every week. Thank you for watching. I hope you guys have a great rest of your day. Go rub some bodies, and I will see you guys on the next video.